Hey y'all, it's Sarah here, and this is For the Love of Heat. So we are cooking with peppers, and we're going to make something a little different tonight. We're going to make potato cakes. So I'm going to bring you down here and show you what's up. So we have a bag of just shredded hash browns, okay? They are not frozen. They feel still a little bit frozen, but they're not bad. So these are completely thawed. We have some Parmesan cheese. I'm going to put the rest of the Parmesan cheese in it. This is butter with seasonings in it. So this is garlic and herb. Love this. And I also put some minced garlic in the butter and just kind of made it into a slurry, I guess you would call that. So we're gonna let that cool because we don't want it to cook anything. And we've got a humongous chocolate douglas. Hot! Look at that! Huge! And see how bumpity, and it's got a skin disease. These have skin diseases. So we're just gonna chop this one up like so.
Well, let's see that placenta.
Let's see that placenta. Oof. Oh, and I don't know if you can see the shiny bits in that, but that is, yeah, zoom in. Look at those oils. Ooh, can you see that? There's a puddle of oils in that one. So those are capsaicin oils, and there's a lot of heat in that. Smell, aroma wise, it smells hot. There's no denying that. Okay, so what I'm just going to do is I cut my peppers into fours this way.
Ooh, that smells hot.
Yes, right? It does smell hot. So we're just going to kind of mince these super fine.
Yeah, last thing you want is a big bite of pepper surprising you.
And we've gotten those big bites, and I will mince these even more. I just want to get them all into a good size. You can hear that crunch. Oh, that is a nice, fresh, hot pepper.
Florida driver, those are, when did we get those peppers? They're still crunch.
Maybe a week ago? Was it a little longer?
I think a little longer than that. I have to look, but...
And yes, anytime you work with peppers, wear gloves. Okay?
Sometimes double up.
Sometimes double up. I'm finding that these ones here, for some reason, I still get hot fingers.
Yeah.
Hot fingers meaning anytime I touch my face.
Hot eyes, hot face.
I get burning of my eyes. Anytime, you know, other parts of your bodies that we
sensitive areas.
The sensitive, unmentionable areas. Okay? You don't want to burn those. Okay? So I should be doubling up because I have been experiencing the juice and stuff kind of going in. So we're just going to pop those. I think we're going to pop that into the butter. Okay, so we're going to kind of add some heat to that butter. Okay. And then we're going to just use some salt and pepper. Where is my... We're going to do some Carolina... what is this?
Carolina Reaper infused sea salt.
Sea salt.
Can't read the label.
I literally had a brain malfunction.
It's alright.
Which,
your cameraman got you.
It happens a lot with me. And then just some ground pepper.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to put a lot of ground pepper in that. Okay, so we don't need to put any red pepper flakes or anything like that in there because I think we got the red down.
It may not be flakes, but it's going to be pepper.
Okay, so now that all these guys, and I am doing it in a cast iron skillet, so I should be heating this up. Let's kind of give this a little heat up. Let this get toasty more. If you guys work with cast iron, love it. So we're going to just give this a stir. We shouldn't need any more than 1 stick of margarine or butter. We use a non-salted real butter. We don't use margarine in this house.
So right up there with Miracle Whip.
Because my husband doesn't like it. So we want to get everything really combined in that butter. Okay. So you can see all those beautiful garlic and pepper flakes in it and all the seasonings. And we're just going to kind of dump it all over there. Okay. And just for good measure, to make sure that everything is incorporated, we're going to do a little bit, maybe a cap full of some olive oil, maybe 2 caps full. We'll do 2 caps full. And this is all, I don't measure anything, literally. A little pinch here, a little pinch there.
It's not necessary with you.
So we're just going to get in here. We're just going to mix this up by hand.
Think meatloaf without the meat.
Yeah, we're just going to really incorporate all those flavors.
Yeah.
And look how beautiful that ends up making those potatoes. So
I'm almost surprised there's not an egg in this recipe to help bind it. You're the
You
one
know
who's
what?
made it before.
you know what? That's probably that's probably a good idea.
Well, you've made them before. I haven't, so
You know what? I think I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna get an egg in this. So we're gonna shut this off and we'll come right back. Okay, so we're back with an egg. We're gonna go ahead. We need a little bit of help with the binder.
a pretty big bag of hash browns.
Pretty big hash browns, yes, and a little bit more olive oil. I didn't want to do any more butter because we don't need all that butter.
Don't want to make them super heavy.
Yeah.
Sure.
Ah, that's going to be perfect.
I'm just the commentator, right?
The commentator. Yeah, these are taters, and he's definitely commenting, so...
That's not my thing, though. Another cooking channel.
It's not his saying, so he can't use that.
But I'm over here just commentating, that's right.
He is commentating. He's a good camera guy. Yeah, so
Yeah, that definitely is.
I'm having some issues here. What's new with me?
You say I'm a messy cook.
I am so... If you guys are not messy cooks, please tell me how you keep your area clean and free of flying food and clean fingers. This is not going to stay clean, so it's just what it is. Look how beautiful that looks. Can you imagine all those great flavors in there? And you don't want to overdo it. I did maybe a tablespoon and a half of minced garlic. And eyeball it. See, your favorite season. Yes, your favorite seasoning. You can just eyeball it.
Maybe some people would put a little extra cheese in it. Maybe, there's different ways you could do this.
Me, I kind of eyeball everything. It's kind of how I cook.
That's why I can't ask her how to make it.
I was brought up, I wasn't really brought up on following a recipe, to taste. Yeah. To taste. I mean, like, you can't taste a meatloaf, so you kind of do have to follow a specific menu, but...
You've made it before.
Most of my cooking is literally done by eyeballing. So there's not a whole lot of Parmesan cheese in here, but we're just going to go ahead and finish it off with the rest of the Parmesan cheese that is in here, because Parmesan cheese is salty, so I didn't have to add any salt other than the seasonings, the sea salt. So just a little bit of Parmesan cheese, kind of get some cheese flowing through that. Okay, and it looks like, if you want to come over here, you can see the steam coming off of the pan. So that's definitely, if you don't know This is
Yeah.
a good way to test it.
Yep, hot.
There it goes. So it's hot and it's ready to go. So just take maybe a snowball.
It's almost like crab cakes without the cream.
Yeah. So, and you're just going to mush this together. Okay. Kind of like a burger patty.
Can't wait.
I know. Super excited about this.
I've never had it before. Not homemade anyway.
We like to experiment. Okay.
Well, you've made this before. I've never had it homemade.
It's been a long time since I made
Yeah.
potato cakes. Okay.
Okay.
So, and we're just going to put that in, and you're not going to flip these all the time. You're going to let them cook, let them crisp up and brown, because you want them to maintain their shape. Okay, so we're just going to nicely and gently put that on there. Okay, so
Probably try to make them all the same size. That way they all get done the same length.
you definitely want to try to keep them the same size. It's okay if they're not. It's really okay if they're not. Like this one's going to be a little bit big, so I'm just going to kind of take some off. Squish that really well together.
Ew, look at those flakes.
Look at those flakes. Okay, here goes number 2. Okay.
Yep.
So we're going to finish these up, and we're going to get the chicken in the oven, because we are having breaded chicken fingers. And we will see you back here in just a bit. All right, you guys, so here we have it. We have some still cooking over there. So we're making sure that these are really smashed down and incorporated. So this is, give them a little smashy. Let them sit. So let them sit, forget it. And this is how they look. Look how beautiful these turned out. Just gorgeous. There's some little tidbits in there, and that's okay because they're all edible, right? So, and we will pull all this. Uh-oh, fell off. Quality control check. Delicious. So, we're going to get this put together with our chicken strips or chicken fingers, and we will see you at the table with some review on this good stuff. So, thanks for joining us. See you soon. Bye. Welcome back. We are at the table now with our smash hash browns with a large chocolate douglas in them and some other seasonings. So if you guys have been following along and watching the video, now we're going to give it a try. Oh, y'all, yum. Crispy on both sides perfectly. Not overcooked.
Not over flavored.
Not over flavored. You could easily over flavor these. So always remember this when flavoring your food. You can always add more. Once it's in, it's like a haircut. Take off a little at a time because you can't put it back. So what do you think for spice-wise?
It's good. You could use more. I'm surprised it's not as hot. But it's good. That's a good spice.
It could
level.
use maybe one more pepper. I kind of would agree. It's got some spice to it. Don't get me wrong. It's got some spice. Yum hot. Whew. It's warm outside and it's like 68% humidity. So I'm kind of dying. So these would be great with some sauce. Not ketchup.
Even ketchup. Ketchup would be good on these.
Ketchup would be fine if you don't have hot sauce. But if you do have hot sauce, stay tuned for the next video. So what would you give it number-wise for flavor? 8. That's good. That's good. Me too.
Without anything on it, it still tastes as good. Yeah.
Heat wise.
Low 4 maybe.
A 4? Ooh.
More.
Yeah, that. Heat wise, if that's a 4, sometimes we, not saying you, need to spice it up a little bit more.
Just like salt though.
But not, yeah, not
Can't take it back out.
but not every meal you want it super flaming hot.
No, I just could use maybe another half a pepper.
Sure. But for us, we like things a little spiced up. Or for him, extreme. So I like a little middle ground. For you, what is your level of heat that you like in your food?
Well, sometimes 2 peppers is normal, and sometimes it blows your doors up. It depends on what your tolerance is that day.
Yes. So there you have it. So hopefully you've been following along.
If you made it this far, they're good.
Make your own smash hash browns. So these are better than McDonald's.
And pepper not required, but highly suggested.
Heatly suggested. So it's warm in here. So thanks for watching, you guys, and tell us your great methods, and what you use peppers in, and if you cook with peppers, what do you make?
And what peppers do you use?
Yes. All right, you guys.
Not everyone tackles a 7-pot. But,
Yeah, we started out with jalapenos, serranos, jalapenos, and now we're freaking eating 7-pot and
chocolate douglas.
And douglas and a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Which is fine. So,
yep.
All right, you guys, stay hot or stay cool. This is Sarah and Corey.
And
we are the Love of Heat.
Yep.